Hello there, Lunar Squadron, and welcome to our 2,000 subscriber Q&A and giveaway. Andreas, are you hyped?
I'm very hyped because I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Well, not that long. Honestly, this channel's grown pretty quickly, so I've just been looking forward to it, I guess.
Yes, very exciting. Now, over the last few weeks, you all have been asking us so many great questions. The reception we have gotten to this has been incredible, and we could not be more thankful. We received over 120 questions. Now, obviously, we will not be able to answer all 120 of your questions in this video, but fear not, we will be breaking this up into multiple parts. This will be part 1. If you guys want to see more Q&A parts to our 2,000 subscriber celebration, just let us know down below in the comments and we will try to get to as many questions as possible. Do not worry, you are all entered into winning the Lego sets. We will be giving away one of those Lego sets in this giveaway, and then we will be giving away the second Lego set that we announced in our previous video in our next Q&A part 2. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this, but I think we have a message, Andreas.
That is true. Since this is a Q&A, we are going to open the floor and ask Bosk our very first question. So our first question for Bosk is this. Bosk, your dad sounds like he is a nice little lizard. Is he the Geico lizard?
Stay your savage tongue. Speak not of my father.
Andreas, the hell was that? Now you pissed him off. What's that about?
I'm sorry. Bosk just looks like he offers good insurance. Like he offers great insurance as to killing Wookiees, but apparently not for automobile and collision. Who knew?
Well,
pisses him off. Don't ask him about it.
Well, good job. Now you pissed him off. Can we just get into this video already?
This is going great so far. Let's get into it. All right, now before we get into the Q&A, I think, Nick, this is our third Q&A, isn't it, right?
Yeah, we got a few of these under our belt. Actually, yeah, is it 3? Maybe 4? We've done a few.
Yeah, we did one for hitting maybe 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, now 2,000 subscribers. Every time I really love these Q&As because we get a chance to talk to so very many of you that we ordinarily don't get a chance to talk to. Since the last time we did a Q&A, which was 1,000 subs, we now have 1,000 more members in the Lunar Squadron. So I just want to thank every single one of you guys who took the time to write a Q&A question. It really does mean a lot to us. We read through all of them, every single one of them. So I just wanted to let you guys know, thank you for all the submissions. We are going to go through, like Nick said, the ones that we have time to get to today, but do not fear, we're going to be doing a part 2 where we get to everybody. So let's get to the first question. We're just going to go through these alternating. I'm going to say one, then Nick's going to say one. We're going to get through all of them that we have planned for today, at least, together. So the first question is from Quinn Langley. That question is, do you agree next year is the year for Star Wars? What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I definitely think it's the year for Star Wars, considering the last few years we've gotten, because we're actually getting content next year. So yeah, in that regard, yeah, next year's the year for Star Wars. Could be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to say any more than ObiWan Kenobi.
Exactly.
If ObiWan Kenobi is coming out this year, then of course, it has to be the year for Star Wars. When else are we going to get a dedicated Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi rematch versus Hayden Christensen show? Something that Nick and I personally, this is very near and dear to our heart. We've been looking forward to that kind of thing forever. So honestly, yeah, it is the year for Star Wars. Now, is it the year for Star Wars gaming? It's yet to be seen, but we'll see. I mean, if Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is as great as it seems like it's going to be, then who knows? Maybe it'll be the year for Star Wars on all fronts. Next question, Nick. You ready?
Yep. It's from JointT95, who asks, what is your favorite John Williams Star Wars score? Now, that is a very good question. What is your favorite John Williams Star Wars score?
You know, I'm actually going to get a lot of hate for this, but my favorite John Williams Star Wars score is actually The Force Awakens. And Not necessarily my favorite movie, and nothing bad against Force Awakens. It's not my favorite Star Wars movie. That would be Episode 3. But for me, it introduces Rey's theme, which is like honestly might be my favorite theme across all Star Wars films. I just think it's super dynamic, just great theme. Force Awakens for me, and then honestly close second. I think it's tied between Empire Strikes Back and Empire Strikes Back, and I'm honestly now I'm like tied between there. I guess it's a 3-way tie between Episode 3, Episode 5, and Episode 9 for second place for me.
For me, it's probably Empire Strikes Back, but it's a close second between Episode 3 and Episode 9. But I think Empire just presents so much classic new music to the Star Wars universe that it has to be that one.
All right, next question is from Recon Trooper. Thanks for all your support, Recon. Question from Recon: if you could each watch a movie again for the first time, which one would it be? For me, it's got to be Empire Strikes Back. I honestly was so young when I saw the Luke, I am your father thing, so I want to experience that again.
Yeah, when I was thinking of this question, I was thinking maybe like Last Crusade or like Episode 3, but it would, for me, probably either be Endgame or Episode 9 just because of the atmosphere of the theater at the time. So probably one of those. Probably for the atmosphere. All right, next question comes from Gabriel. He asks, if Disney emailed you and said Kathleen Kennedy was fired, the job is yours now, what would you do with the sequels and the continuity future of the Star Wars canon? Oh boy, trying to get us in trouble here. Okay, what would we do if we were the president of Lucasfilm? As far as the sequels go, there's nothing really you can do about it. Like, the sequels happen. They're episodic films. You can't really go back and, like, get rid of them. Like, they happened. Whether you like them or not, you can't really get rid of them. As far as the future of the Star Wars canon, I really would try to expand on the sequels going forward and get, Rey, Finn, Poe, try to get as many of them back into the Star Wars universe and just expand on their stories, and perhaps filling that out would help the sequel trilogy look better in the long run. I like kind of what Star Wars is doing with their approach, but I think it's time to move on and start exploring other areas, either before the prequels or after the sequels.
Yeah, for me, if I were put in charge of Lucasfilm at this point, honestly, I would do two things, actually. First off, I would triple down on video games, because I don't think Lucasfilm is supporting the gaming industry enough. And I think it really could generate, so many video games that would just do wonders. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I would contact everybody that I need to contact at Disney and try to get together a dedicated Star Wars park. Because who the hell wouldn't want to go to a dedicated Star Wars park? Imagine Star Wars Land. It's something that we've been wanting since we were kids. I know there's Galaxy's Edge, but I want, like, something bigger, like, expand on it, maybe. I don't know. That's what I would do.
I like those ideas. Not movie related. Didn't think you were going to go in that direction, but I like those answers.
Yeah. Next question is from Paul Calderon. His question is, I know this isn't a typical Q&A question, and it might be kind of selfish, but hear me out. All right, we're hearing you out, bud. I've been developing several Star Wars stories of my own, and I was wondering if I could use your likenesses in at least a couple of brief moments, as well as the title of Lunar Squadron. If you wanted to involve Nick and I in your project, we'd love to hear you out. Go ahead, send us a DM in any of our social media accounts, and we'd be glad to take a look at what you've got going on and talk about involvement using our likenesses and stuff like that.
Or if you don't have social media, you can email us. It's lunarsquadron@gmail.com.
Yep, look forward to hearing from you.
Yep, want to hear more. Next question is from Renegade Jedi. He asks, what's your most remarkable Lego set of your childhood? Oh boy. Andreas, what's the most remarkable Lego set of your childhood?
The most remarkable Lego set of my childhood is actually a Lego set that I never had, and that is Jabba's sail barge. The reason because I looked for the Lego set for Jabba's sail barge everywhere. I wanted it so freaking bad, and every single Target, every single Toys R Us, every store nearby was always out of this Jabba's sail barge Lego set. I don't know why I wanted it so bad, but it's just like the forbidden fruit that I never got as a kid. So that's for me. I love that Lego set. I remember it in my childhood. Just fantasizing about owning it, but never made it that far. But it's hard knock life.
I don't really know with this one. I had a lot of Legos when I was a kid, but I don't know if there's really one that really stands out for me. I mean, I guess any of those Legos that came out around episode 3 or the Lego Indiana Jones sets, because those just don't exist anymore, so maybe one of those. But I don't know if I have one that
Star Destroyer?
I never had the Star Destroyer. Okay, as far as ones I never had that I always wanted, the Star Destroyer then, like your answer. Yes, the Star Destroyer. I always wanted the Star Destroyer, but never got it, so I guess that one.
Yeah, those were very expensive.
Yes,
anyway, next question is from Julian Anderson. I have subscribed, liked the video, and Q&A question is, what is your favorite TV show? Nick?
Right now, my favorite TV show currently is For All Mankind on Apple TV. If you have not seen it, they are through 2 seasons. It is absolutely incredible. It is a retelling of basically the space race. It's an alternate history where the Soviets beat us to the moon and the fallout from that. It is an incredible show. If you have not seen it, go get yourself a subscription to Apple TV. Check it out. It's so good. So good. Watch it for sure.
Was that like an ad?
Yes, that is
like
my
a
ad.
deal with Apple
Yep,
TV?
that is my... We're sponsored by Apple TV now. Actually, Apple,
Now,
if you're
I
watching this,
Oh god.
sponsor us.
Yeah, honestly, we'd love to iBosk. We could make it happen. iLizard.
We'll put For All
Anyway.
Mankind on this channel. Just let us know.
Anyway, it doesn't matter what my favorite TV show is now, because I know in the future it will be the ObiWan show.
Oh, that's such a
So,
cop-out.
Not even going to answer that. Next question is from Matt Capshaw. Bosk is awesome. We agree. Q&A. If you could live on a Star Wars planet, which one? I'm going to take this one first because I'm just excited to talk about this. As you guys know, I'm a very metropolitan guy. I live in Los Angeles. That's kind of my scene. For me, it would have to be Coruscant, which is, the hub of all walks of life in the Star Wars universe. You've got, everything running through Coruscant. You've got, the high-end fancy areas. You got the low-end grimy, smuggler scene. I would love Coruscant. And you got, the Jedi Temple. I'd love to do a Jedi Temple tour. See what Palpatine's done with the place since he, did the whole Order 66 thing.
Yeah, my answer would be Coruscant or Naboo. One of those two. I like both of them, so I'm not picky. One of those.
Nick loves frolicking in fields,
Yep.
which is why he loves Naboo.
Yep, definitely. That is definitely why I would pick Naboo. That's it. You got me. All right, next question comes from David, who asks, who shot first? Han shot first. Come on. Han shot first. Don't. I don't care what George Lucas says. Han shot first.
Yeah, totally. Han shot first, and it just makes sense with his character arc. He was a total scumbag at the beginning of episode 4, and then he kind of gets the heart of gold toward the end of the movie. So, at the beginning, he totally shot first. It's what he would have done. If you disagree, fight with me. I'll shoot first. Next question is Oscar Fredrickson, who asks, first he says, loves your videos. Love from Denmark. Thank you all the way from the United States to Denmark. Q&A. What got you to the inspiration to start this amazing channel? Nick, you want to take this one?
I mean, honestly, we had nothing else to do during COVID, and it's something we had talked about for a long time, for years, that if we ever had time to do a YouTube channel, we'd like to do it because we're pretty creative people. We've tried to make a film in the past, so we're inherently creative people, and this was a way to do it during COVID.
Yeah, nail on the head. Next question is from Pumpkin Knight. Question is, who do you guys think would win in a fight? Darth Maul from The Phantom Menace or Maul the Clone Wars?
Okay.
Seeing as to how Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace got his ass kicked by a Padawan or an apprentice. I mean, it was Jedi.
It was a Padawan.
Jedi Knight. Was it?
It was a Padawan.
Obi-Wan was Padawan, right? Oh yeah, he got yeeted by a Padawan, guys. So I think it's got to be Clone Wars Maul, who's got robo legs and he's seen shit by then. So
Clone Wars
gotta
Maul
be robo legs
would
Maul.
house Phantom Menace Maul. It wouldn't even be close. He would house him.
Yeah.
Come on. All right.
Yeah, really.
Next question comes from Slade. What's the future for this channel? We actually have a lot of exciting things that we are planning. A few things that we're not able to tell you about right now, but we can't wait to show to you guys. And honestly, once we start getting this Star Wars content and more actual Star Wars gaming content in general, walkthroughs, gameplays, any of that kind of stuff, we actually, right now, is kind of the small scale, I would say, for the channel. We definitely plan on expanding very big once we start getting some content. We have some big plans for the channel.
Yeah, I think my brief comment on this one is the best that is to come, or the best for this channel is what is to come, I guess. So everything you've seen so far ain't nothing to what is coming up ahead. We have so many great plans. We can't wait to share with everybody. Next question is from El Scorpio. How hyped are you guys about the Book of Boba Fett, and what do you guys think will happen? For me, this is super nostalgic because having Tamura Morrison in Star Wars again is like incredibly hype for me. As a kid, I would always dream that Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit, and I never thought that we'd have this opportunity to see Tamura Morrison play Boba Fett again. So and just seeing the way that, you know, Boba Fett has occupied Jabba's palace and the whole crime scene on Tatooine just is awesome. I would love to see Boba go from, you know, this bounty hunter to something way bigger and grand scale, something beyond even what Jabba was. I don't know if that's a non-answer, but I'd love to just see Boba Fett put himself on the map where he deserves to be.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited for it just because it's new Star Wars, and I love Star Wars, so I'm excited for new Star Wars content. As far as what I think will happen, I'm not entirely sure, so I think that's what I'm excited about. I don't know how they're going to take this, so that's exciting for me. All right. Next question comes from Batmans. He asks, if you guys were to be Jedi Knights, what color would your lightsabers be? I think I can answer this for both of us. Correct me if I'm wrong, Andreas, but it would be the Guardian Blue from Obi-Wan and Anakin's lightsabers in Episode 3.
It would absolutely be blue, and I know the answer to that question because Nick and I both ordered mystery box lightsabers before, and we were both opening our mystery box sabers, dreaming that it would be blue. Nick's was blue, and mine was white.
But then we both ordered Obi-Wan lightsabers, so...
So it's all water under the bridge, right?
Yep.
Next question is from Sneaky McCann. This question is, do you like Rey Skywalker?
Yes. Fight me. Honestly, I'm sure this is going to upset some people. I love Rey Skywalker. She's one of my favorite characters. Sorry. I'm not even sorry. No, sorry.
The only thing that would make Rey Skywalker better is if she were a Kenobi. Fight me about that one.
Yes. Yes.
Next question is from Camillus Vice Norris. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, which probably did. What do you like more, bagels or donuts? I think there's one right answer to this one. So
Bagels.
Nick, go ahead.
Bagels.
Oh, yeah.
Bagels.
Bagels kick the shit out of donuts. Donuts are the most confused food ever. They don't know if they're for breakfast or if they're for dessert. And there are better breakfast foods and better dessert foods. So donuts kind of suck. And they're high in calories. Bagels are delicious. They're nutritious.
And also high in calories, but they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true.
Oh my gosh. All right, next question comes from Blackjack Gofish. What's up, Blackjack? You've been here for a long time. Thank you for your support. Q&A. When do you think Jedi Fallen Order 2 will come out, and will you guys be covering it? When we think Jedi Fallen Order 2 comes out, probably the earliest is 2023. That's got to be the earliest, and probably not until later into 2023. And as far as what will we be covering it, absolutely any news we will be covering, just like we covered Lego Star Wars. We plan on covering every single Star Wars game outside of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Anything Star Wars, we plan on covering it. And then once the game releases, I'm pretty sure we'll be planning on gameplays or anything you guys want to see. We just definitely plan on covering it. So,
yeah, I know our big prediction, or my big prediction for Jedi Fallen Order 2 is I really do think that they're going to kind of release some things about it at Star Wars Celebration. Nick and I will be at Star Wars Celebration, rest assured, and we will be looking for anything Jedi Fallen Order 2 and anything else Star Wars news related. So we honestly have some plans for that too. So look out for that. Next question is from Mighty Hawk. Nice vid. You guys are the best. Really awesome vid. Thanks so much for your support. His question is, are you guys collecting other Lego sets other than Star Wars? To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever owned a Lego set outside of a Star Wars Lego set. Maybe Indiana Jones, but I honestly can't remember. Honestly, every Lego set of memory has been Star Wars for me. So I know, Nick, you've had Indiana Jones and Spider-Man and all sorts of stuff, right?
Yeah, like currently no, but outside of Star Wars, yeah, I had Lego Indiana Jones and then like Lego Spider-Man, like Raimi trilogy Spider-Man. Like I had the train from Spider-Man 2 that was like Doc Ock and Spider-Man and like had the like train cars. And so yeah, Spider-Man and Indiana Jones outside of Star Wars mainly, but it was pretty much those three when I was growing up. All right, next question comes from JM All for Gaming. Guys, love your videos. Been watching you guys during Australia's lockdown. How are you doing down there? That's a long way away from us. You are very far away from us. You are on the other side of the planet from us. That's crazy. Q&A question.
That is cool.
Will we get a YouTube studio tour? We don't really have plans for one, but if you guys want to see what's going on behind the scenes, then let us know. I guess we can show you what's behind the scenes. I don't know if it's too terribly exciting, but if you guys want to see it, we'll show it to you.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're interested, and we'll follow up on it for sure. We'll do a dedicated video. Next question is from Evie Tankersley. Question is, what are both of y'all's favorite games of all time? My favorite game of all time is probably, it's kind of a three-way tie, maybe a two-way tie. I don't know. God of War for me is like really, really up there. I loved God of War, and when I played it, it was like, I can't remember having a like graphically this beautiful game, a game that I enjoyed the combat so much, and a story that was as moving as God of War for me. And then it kind of reminded me of the feeling that I got when I had played The Last of Us, the first Last of Us. That was like, I didn't know games could be this good. And then before that, that feeling was provided to me by Uncharted 2. So those three games really like blew up gaming for me. And I was like, I didn't know it could be this good. So those are my answers.
I'm going to take advantage of this person saying games by not having one. I'm going to say God of War 2018, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to say Marvel Spider-Man, Uncharted 4, and The Last of Us. Honestly, Sony exclusives are just incredible. All of those Sony exclusives.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, absolutely love all of those. All right, next question comes from Jeffrey Hines, who asked, how did Bosk become a part of your channel, and what's your favorite Star Wars game of all time? So Bosk actually became a part of the channel because I absolutely hate Bosk. I hate him. Just mainly because of Battlefront 2. If you've ever played against Bosk in Battlefront 2, you would understand the frustrations of that. But actually, since he's joined the channel, he has grown on me a lot and it kind of changed my opinion a little bit. So that's kind of not what I was expecting when we did it. We did it mainly as a joke because of how much I did not like Bosk. As far as my favorite Star Wars game of all time, it's either Star Wars Obi-Wan, which was an Xbox exclusive way back in the day, or probably Battlefront 2, the new Battlefront 2. Now, I know that's a hot take, but I really like the new Battlefront 2 in its current state. Not when it launched, but its current state.
Yeah. For me, honestly, it's hard for me to pick any one Star Wars game. Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, has like a special place in my heart because it's one of the first Lego Star Wars and Star Wars games I ever played. And then Star Wars Bounty Hunter, for me, was like a classic that I loved. But I played like the modern version and the control mapping is terrible and they need to redo that. And the original Battlefront 2 will always be a GOAT for me. And the new Battlefront 2, honestly, was a lot better than it got credit for, at least toward the end of the game. But good redemption arc for that game. So mad respect for Battlefront 2. Just a shame that we're not going to see a Battlefront 3, honestly. Or
anytime
soon. It's not looking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next question is from Dark Lord 44. What is one trooper that you would like to see in the next Fallen Order game? For me, it is the Dark Trooper, because I thought they were really cool in The Mandalorian, and I would love to see them whenever you face up against them or see them in the game. They're like dubstep track plays. That would be pretty cool. I'd like that.
Yeah, I completely agree. That would be my answer as well. All right, next question comes from Sketch. He asks, which Star Wars series are you guys more hyped for? The Book of Boba Fett or the ObiWan Kenobi series? Full stop, it's Obi-Wan. I don't even know if we have to elaborate on this. It is Obi-Wan. This is going to be the greatest piece of Star Wars content we've ever gotten. End of story.
Darth Vader, Obi-Wan.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
We don't need to say anything else. Next question is from Aqua For Life. Good to see you back in the Q&As. I think you've been like in every single one so far. So great to see you again. What is your most anticipated upcoming Star Wars game? include unannounced like Fallen Order sequel, Battlefront 3, etc.? That's a great question. And for me, like most immediately, honestly, it's got to be Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, because I've just always wanted a open world Star Wars game from the whole universe, like that is encyclopedic, like this game is promising to be. So that for me is what it is right now, honestly.
I'm gonna say Battlefront 3 in the hopes that it actually happens one day.
Yeah.
All right, next question comes from Jacob, who asks, we know you know all things Star Wars, but is there any other things you guys are nerdy about? Maybe anything scientific or a different theme? What do you nerd out on, Andreas?
What do I nerd out on? Well, in my spare time, I am an attorney, so law, I guess. That's kind of my thing. And then Nick's got space.
I absolutely
Nick's
love
guy.
space, and I would say
Talk to him about it sometime.
I love space. I would say I'm also really nerdy when it comes to baseball, like baseball stats, advanced analytics, stuff like that. I'm really into that side of things. If you like what the exit velocity of a baseball off the bat is and its launch angle, I'm your guy.
It's the most Nick thing I've ever heard. Next question is from JD Broski. Glad to have you back on the Q&A, Broski. Your Q&A question is, what are your most unpopular Star Wars and MCU opinions?
I see you're trying to get us in trouble, LJD. Trying to get us in trouble.
Trying to get us in trouble, yeah.
Most unpopular.
Let's take those one at a time.
One.
Okay, you go with the Star Wars, and I'll think up a MCU one.
Okay, when it comes to Star Wars, I mean, I don't know if it's unpopular, but I think the prequel trilogy is by far the best trilogy of the three trilogies. Like, I don't even think it's close.
That's probably unpopular to a lot of people.
And to take it a little further, I honestly, if I had to rank the trilogies, I would probably go prequel, sequel, original.
Damn.
Even though I like Empire better or as much as any of the sequel films, I think I like episodes 7 and 9 more than I like 4 or 6. So I think I like more films in the sequels than I do the original trilogy. So I think I would go prequel, sequel, original. But that's not like, it's all relative. That's probably that's unpopular.
I mean, I disagree with that. I'm a prequel OT then sequel guy myself. Nothing bad on the sequels. That's just my preference.
As far as MCU, though, do you have any unpopular MCU opinions? I don't know if there's anything I don't like about the MCU. Other than, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Black Panther. Like, I just didn't care for the movie that much. That's probably unpopular because I know it's a very popular movie. It just wasn't one of my favorites.
I don't know if this is popular or unpopular. I know Nick disagrees with me on this one, but I'd love to see Disney buy DC and then do DC versus Marvel things.
Yeah, I do disagree.
And flesh out the DC universe.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Because
you're so wrong.
I love DC, and I'm very jealous of how Marvel is run, and I'd like to see them up against each other. I think that's the next step to go.
That's just horrible. Anyway. That's horrible. All right, guys. Our final question in this part 1 of our Q&A. Again, if we didn't get to your question, we will make sure to get to as many of them in part 2. And if you want to see even more because we got so many questions, just let us know, and we'll just keep pumping out these Q&A videos. But we have a giveaway to announce, so we're going to make this our final question. And it comes from Braden, who asks, who's your favorite Sith Lord? Pretty easy. Andreas, who's your favorite Sith Lord?
My favorite Sith Lord is Darth Sidious because he pulls the whole strings throughout the Skywalker saga. He orchestrates Order 66, topples all of the Jedi, like, single-handedly. And he makes it all the way through to Episode 9. And who knows, he might even have survived what Rey did, because he just survives shit. Because somehow he's back, you know?
Yeah, yep, he sure is. But the correct answer...
Papa Palpatine.
The correct answer is Darth Vader. Because Darth Vader, it's Darth Vader. He's freaking Darth Vader. It's the best Sith Lord. Like,
I mean,
come on.
I don't know if that's necessarily the correct answer, given
answer.
that, you know, Palpatine kind of killed him with, you know, he overcharged
Whatever.
his battery.
Vader,
you know?
If Vader wanted to kill him at any point, he could have. Okay.
But he didn't.
He literally said. Oh my God. All right. Well, It's Darth Vader, but you're wrong, so you're going to have to live with it. But I think we have a giveaway announcer, or a giveaway winner to announce, I should say. So, Andreas, take it away.
Yes, we do. We very much do have a giveaway to announce. To let you guys know how we ended up doing the first giveaway, what Nick and I did is we put together a list of every single compliant question that we got. The instructions for this giveaway were a like on the video, leaving a Q&A comment, and being subscribed to the channel. So we got a list of everybody that met those requirements, and then we did a random number generator for that list because of just the high volume of comments that we got. And after doing so, our winner for the first Lego set giveaway, which is the Hoth Lego set, this one right here that is signed by Nick and myself, which includes minifigures of Luke Skywalker on Hoth, which is a really cool one, and the AT-AT driver, which is another really cool one. But honestly, like, that Hoth Luke is so sick with like the helmet and all that. And you get yourself a little AT-AT and a Tauntaun. Anyway, the winner of the first Lego set is Matt Capshaw. Congratulations on winning the first giveaway associated with our 2,000 subscriber milestone Q&A series. Our next Q&A will be later down the line. We're just going to allow for more questions to come in, and we honestly have a ton in reserves right now. But feel free to subscribe to the channel and also add more Q&A questions to this video for a chance to win the next Lego set, which as of now is a mystery Lego set. You guys will see what you end up winning when we actually do announce the winner. But I speak for both Nick and myself when I say thank you to every single person that has supported us so far. We really are appreciative of every single one of you for supporting the channel and for being part of this incredible community. Honestly, the Lunar Squadron community is better than any other community on YouTube. I believe that. I know it's going to keep on going strong. We have a vision for something massive, and we believe in it, and we will accomplish that vision. I know we will, and we will all do it together. Nick, myself, and every single one of you. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, you are 100% correct. I don't know what else I could say other than what you just said. So guys, I'm just going to thank you all so much for watching this video and for all of your support so far. Thank you is all I can say. So let's get out of here. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time.